Alrighty, kids. Let's get to the doing. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, though. Yep. Good. Lovely. Okay. Enough of that. Alrighty, we're going to do a quick tube here, and then we're going to get into the battle bits. Good evening, guys. Hi. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are enjoying your evening. Start to the weekend, depending on where you are. Lovely. Good. Good and lovely. Lovely, good, and lovely. Yeah. Apparently they're going to nerf claymores in BattleBit. Surprise. Surprise in that one. Yep. Is there a BattleBit Reddit? There has to be. BattleBit Reddit. Supposedly about BattleBit as being a battlefield killer. It's not even close to being true. Pretty much. I think that's kind of overblown, that it's the end-all be-all to large first-person shooters. Call of Duty developers were geniuses. It's a bunch of people that are entitled that came to BattleBit and then died and then got angry about it. Planet Side Reddit's still privated. Planet Side Reddit. Hey, look, there's just a new PlanetSide 2 now. Called that shit. Like, if you just stay private, you're just going to end up with a new Reddit that is going to take over. Wait. This one's working. What are you talking about? Is there a different one? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Does it really matter anymore? Not really. Hey, look, guys. There's new PlanetSide 2 Reddit. Yeah. Hey, look. I guess there's a different one. Does it matter? Not really. So. Yeah. Well, there's now an R PlanetSide 2. I hope they enjoyed their run. Yeah. They effectively killing off their community and causing it to transfer to a different Reddit. Yeah. Holy fuck, guys. That's like basically holding community knowledge hostage. That's incredible. Anyone can make a Reddit. That's the thing. That's why that doesn't work. The boycott doesn't work. They don't have something that's unique. They have basically history, and that's it. Anyone can make a fucking Reddit. So the boycott just doesn't matter, because you can make a Reddit. You can make PlanetSide 3 Reddit. It doesn't matter, and then you're just the moderator there. Like, it literally doesn't matter. That's why I said the boycott does not matter, and that's why most Reddits only lasted for about 2 days. Because they knew that's all they could do, and at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, if they just keep it offline, new one just pops up. It's a popularity contest. People want to go to the PlanetSide 2 Reddit, or PlanetSide Reddit, they're going to find a PlanetSide Reddit, and it's just going to be called PlanetSide 2 Reddit, or PlanetSide_2. There's another one here, too. PlanetSide_2 Reddit. These are all subs. PS4 PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide, which is the original one, I assume, but it doesn't matter, because anyone can just make a new one, so... That's why I said it, like, the whole boycott thing, the whole turn it off forever, just doesn't work. They have nothing. There's, like, literally no leverage here, except you have a bunch of subs, which is, that sucks, but it's not, everything's forlorn. You can just make a new one. It's not like, oh my god, all those guys are going to be lost forever. No, the same people that frequent the PlanetSide Reddit are going to go to the PlanetSide 2 Reddit now. And then... worst case scenario is they're actually going to have a fissure where they're going to have two different communities, and people are going to try and visit both, and one's going to eventually have to win again because it's a popularity contest. Reddit is a popularity contest. People go there to try and they go to the most popular Reddit, and that's whatever has the most activity on it. That changes when you turn one off, because then another one turns on in its place. So. Not really, because the leverage is the people visiting the sub. But you could probably try and make, like, you thought it was original. You thought it was a one thing, right? There's only one PlanetSide Reddit. There isn't. There's 5 bajillion PlanetSide Reddits. The leverage is the idea that the leverage is it's not coming back, and that's not true at all. There's just going to be a new one. And you can say whatever you want about the history there, and it sucks. Like I said, they're basically holding community knowledge hostage, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because the Reddit's made up of the people that visit it. It's not made up of the moderators. The moderators are trying to lead you to believe that they have control of something very unique, and they don't. They have the original address, and now there's a new one. Now there's PlanetSide 2, and PlanetSide_2, and PS4 PlanetSide 2. And whether or not those existed prior to the PlanetSide 2 being private doesn't really matter, because now they're just picking up activity because no one visited them prior to that, so... And it's going to take a while, but people will eventually just say fuck it and just move to a new one because they want to go and talk somewhere. That's the whole reason PlanetSide Reddit exists in the first place. Like, this one doesn't have that. It's like 6 active users, so not much. I don't know what the original one looked like. You could actually compare the two. Posts about PlanetSide 2. I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure this is a Reddit, but I'm not sure. No, because this is other things in it too. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Anyways, there's now active posts here where you probably can scroll back and see prior to the boycott. There just wasn't much going on at all. Actually, a couple posts in here. Yeah, then it starts going 2 months, 3 months, 4 months on the same page, so... Yeah, I saw that threads. Whatever. They copy everyone. Everyone copies each other. It doesn't matter. They all fight for dominance. I don't know why anyone would actually care. They have reels and shorts and whatever. I think shorts is YouTube. Yeah, I don't. You can't really just make another Twitter because that would imply that people are just going to go there instead of Twitter. I don't think Twitter's going to die like Facebook isn't going to die either. That being said, I don't think either there's going to be anything that replaces either of those two. Because Twitter is basically for short quips, and Facebook is literally for everything else. And Facebook, you could even say, is even for short quips, but people don't use it for that. They use Twitter for that. Like, the only other social medias that pop up besides dating social media is, like, what? Snapchat? And who the fuck wants to fucking post your face every goddamn time you want to, text a message to someone? Fuck that. I've seen my younger brother use that, and it is absolutely a chore. I send like 5 million text messages. I don't want to sit there and go every time I want to send a message to someone. And there's some people that just don't even bother with that anymore. They literally just use it as a messenger and just take a picture of a black background constantly. Which is just, yeah, you could just use Twitter for that or Facebook. No. The kids had to try and be different, and at the end of the day, they just ended up in a scenario where they have a piece of social media that's now a pain in the ass to use. So, MySpace and Facebook were simultaneously existing at the same exact moment. Facebook used to be reserved to college kids. You had to have an EDU address to use it. That changed, like 5 years after it was made. I was one of the first people on Facebook because I need to use an EDU address. I think it's like a year after it came out. MySpace was still around at the time. MySpace lasted a while before it went out of business. Just not went out of business, just died out. MySpace still exists. Anyways. BattleBit, we're looking for the Reddits. I was hoping to see something for patch notes or anything. Maybe it's on Steam. A lot of development-wise going on there. By the way, if you ever make a video game, make sure you have control of your Reddit or post to one that you have control of. Don't bother with a fucking community Reddit. That's a horrible idea. Giving people control of something that you're supposed to be in control of is a terrible idea. Let's see. PUBG. That anymore. BattleBit. Final playtests. I think it was prior to launching. th 17th. Is there anything recent? July 1st. Nope. I guess it must be on their Discord. I heard other streamers talking about Claymore's getting nerfed. Okay. Guess nothing of interest there. Still playing Overwatch off stream, guys. I'm grinding for you guys. I hope you know that. Shenko says he could launch Russian nuclear weapons. That's not something we want. I'm pretty sure. I hope anyone that would be involved in such a scenario would realize they don't want to do that and not do it. That's a really, yeah, no. That's where he should disappear. Ooh. There's the new Overwatch short. We might take a look at that. I don't know if I really want to, like, they're trying to do, like, what League of Legends is doing, only much worse. I guess we might as well. They seem pretty proud of their shorts. They aren't CG shorts. Now let's take a look at the Overwatch short.
Ground forces deployed to Rally Point Green. Sky, what's your inbound?
Roger, 30 seconds. Battalion spotted your sector, 50 clicks south-southeast.
Copy that. Delta, take positions.
Voice actor sucks.
Overwatch on site. Taking heavy fire. Sky, confirm targets.
Affirm. Units approaching. Grid
That
point
one does.
19 Charlie.
You've been spotted. You've been spotted. Get out of here, Sky. Get out of here.
No matter what you call them, warbots, tinkens, they were soulless machines. But the truth is, we were scared.
Ah,
I was scared. They were supposed to be...
it has the animation budget of a G.I. Joe cartoon. Well, okay.
But in that moment,
Like this isn't even like CG, and this isn't even like, hey, Arcane. This is like Western animation budget stuff. That's like Family Guy shit. What's the latest not Transformers? It was the one where robots combine. Animation that was all right though.
Life before the war was extraordinary.
Done by DreamWorks.
Was possible. We had implemented God programs. The next generation of artificial intelligence became
Why is it so loud now?
omnipresent. They controlled most of our infrastructures, like the food distribution systems aimed at helping against famine, poverty. We were no longer defined by our mistakes. No. The AIs were saving us from them.
Artificial intelligence was running systems to make our lives better, but what was really
Voltron.
exciting was
Voltron.
combining
Voltron kind of got a little weird towards the end too. It started getting agenda put into it,
a new line
despite it being a kids show.
state-of-the-art robots.
Oh, jeez.
Omnics would eventually eliminate the need
No.
for humans to do all those idle, mundane, often dangerous jobs.
Everyday needs that puts power at your fingertips.
Flash had CG and it was pretty, from what I saw, it was pretty bad.
And geared up to put power
If you're talking
in
about
their
the new movie.
Omnica Corp. Always looking to what's next.
Society embraced it.
Sure, we had the pedal to the metal. But who...
Kind of weird if they're using Western animation. You think it'd be something pretty ridiculous for 5 minutes, right?
Omnica kept making robots smarter, and they made life easier and safer. And as you know, this business is all about what's next.
And what was next
Lip sync definitely needs work.
was Mina.
And in Tech Talk, Omnica Corp announced today that Dr. Mina Liao, the science prodigy and eminent visionary in robotics, will develop the next generation of Omnics.
Omnica Corp has made a lot of strides, and, well, we're going to do better. What I mean is, they've done great. We've done great. But it's time to reach for the stars.
Frankly, I had my doubts. Dr. Liao was a legend in her field, but we were asking her to push the limits of what many thought was already perfection.
Back in the day in Newsground, I think it was, where all the kids went to put their animation in porn.
it wasn't science. It was
Kids obviously being anyone over the age of 18.
When it came down to the moment of truth, we had no idea what was about to happen.
Ah, Frankenstein's monster!
It didn't just activate.
She was born. Life before the war was extraordinary. Anything was possible. But it was all about to change.
Well, that's 5 minutes of my life I'm not getting back, guys. Like I said, it's kind of fucking weird what Blizzard is doing, or specifically the development team for Overwatch is doing. It feels like they're trying to do what League of Legends does by, merchandising or expanding their portfolio into a bunch of different areas, such as shorts, right, to get people into the atmosphere, PvE. But at the end of the day, they're like literally leaving what people are playing the game for, which is PvP, the competitive edge, the competitive side of the game. They're just leaving it to fallow instead of doing stuff like they have like people. Their development team has to be stretched so thin, and their budget stretched so thin. I can't imagine what they're even doing anymore. Like, okay, you made a 5-minute short that honestly wasn't all that interesting. Good. This is like it's like watching the Animatrix, only not 20 minutes and not that good. Animation wasn't anything special either. Well, Blizzard as a gaming company has failed in every single possible way imaginable, but the animation team side definitely deserves a raise. No, this is not. I'm pretty sure they licensed this out to a different company, and this is not normal CG from Blizzard. This is not their normal shorts that you see from Blizzard. Their normal shorts from Blizzard are from their internal development team. This is something different. This comment is completely misleading and not correct, but it's playing off the meme right now that Blizzard still makes really good shorts. Yeah, I don't actually think this is, yeah. I mean, I guess you spent 5 minutes telling a little story. Yeah. It's like there's a bunch of people that keeps thinking this is the same thing as a normal Blizzard CG short. It's not. It's not the same thing. Yeah, look at all the upvotes for people like, oh my god, Blizzard short, guys. Oh my god, Blizzard short. They created a piece of animated work. That's 5 minutes. Yeah, that's probably not done by Blizzard. Because Blizzard doesn't do shorts like this. They do CG, like their internal CG team, which I'm pretty sure works for all of Blizzard. Like for instance, does the cinematics for Diablo, right? For Diablo, for Warcraft. This is not them. Let's see. Blizzard, Overwatch, shorts. Yeah, see, this is CG. That's actually from their development team internally. This might be from the internal development CG team. There's like different levels. You have like the super CG stuff that's like really processed and like for like DreamWorks level, and then you have like kind of like the stuff with built-in models, and then you have like exposés. You can almost say like what we just kind of watched, but this is different. This is definitely by a studio. Credits. What is it called? Genesis. So they probably licensed someone and they aren't actually mentioning who the studio is. Maybe we can ask ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT scrapes everything, so maybe he'll just lie to me, but it might not. ChatGPT is actually pretty cool. Or research. Like, if you wanted a researching assistant, that's basically it. That's what ChatGPT does. What studio made the short? It's not been updated. It doesn't even know the short exists because it came out today. It even tells you it's possible a short film titled Genesis was released after my knowledge, but I currently don't have information on it. I recommend checking official Overwatch channels. Yeah, so this is too new because it came out today. Yeah, this is like I mentioned. There's different tiers. People don't really understand. They think everything is like the fucking Wrath of the Lich King CG, right? It's not. There's different levels, and they have an internal studio for making CGI for their basically all their games. From what it looks like, because I'm pretty sure they don't have a team for each one for each game. That wouldn't make sense. So they have an internal studio that makes that, but they don't have one that does Western animation. They don't, as far as I know, they don't have one that does this stuff. This I'm pretty sure they licensed out to another studio outside of it, which would make a lot of sense. Because why would they hire a bunch of people? Why would they hire a bunch of animators to make a couple 5-minute shorts for Overwatch? You know, they wouldn't do that. Their CG, on the other hand, they do for all their games, so it makes sense to have an internal asset. This is not Blizzard. The animation team's what keeps the game alive, literally. It's not Blizzard's team. It's not Blizzard's team. I heard they nerfed ChatGPT. There's a lot of weird restrictions you run into, and there's also ways to get around it. For instance, posing whatever you're asking in more of a scientific manner usually gets around whatever sort of restrictions there are. And ChatGPT has some really weird stuff too, where, for instance, it won't tolerate sexism towards women, but it will towards men. Yeah, yeah. You can figure out who's writing the rules over there. So, just anyways, but ChatGPT is still very, very useful. I find it incredibly useful for any sort of medical topic, anything you might want to ask that would require a significant amount of research, anything very specific, not too specific, but pretty specific, and it generally gets you right in the, like I said, it's like a research assistant. It's not like a professor. It's like a research assistant, someone that works for the professor, right? You're still the professor, but you can basically get it to do a lot of the grunt work for you. And then you just, when you see the results, you can dial into the results. And then if it seems kind of weird, you just Google it. And then you can figure out where to go from there. Like, it's kind of like people are like, oh, just Google it. It's not really the same. Like, Googling something's not the same as having a broad discussion with someone and then figuring out where you want to go. Googling is what you do when you know what you're looking for or have a pretty good idea of where you want to start. But if you don't, or if you are unable to comprise or, bring together all the knowledge, ChatGPT does it. ChatGPT is like, if you want like all the sources of like all the information on something, you can ask it for it, and then you can look into each source yourself, right? Nope, ChatGPT is free. There's paid tiers, but you don't need to pay for it. It's actually really, really good. And if I was better, I'd be making AI avatars for my channel and shit. If I was smarter, not smarter. If I just did things I was supposed to. Everything fights for time, guys, because there's a lot of things you can make with that, and I haven't done that. But yeah, there's some things that it gets kind of weird on, and I am not a fan because it starts assuming things about you and then puts you in like basically a straw man, like you take on a certain position despite the fact that you're not taking on that position, because it doesn't understand that. It just understands what rules are put in place by people above it. It doesn't really understand the conversations either. It just understands what people would normally say to a conversation like that, which isn't honestly all that different from what humans do. And people fault ChatGPT for lying and or not telling the truth. People lie all the time. That's welcome to life. Fleshy human. It's kind of weird how that works. People learn from other people all the time, and people also lie. Not necessarily because they are being malicious too, just because they don't know, or they think they know but they don't. Yeah, so it's really fucking weird how many parallels you can draw between AI being a linguistic predictive model and just the way humans operate in it themselves, and then they fault them for it. Chat die. Your messages were not posted. They're showing up on my screen. Like that. What? Kick chat. Your messages are on my screen. They're on my channel. So maybe it's fucking Craig. Craig got angry. I had to refresh my stream. Yeah, I'm doing that right now myself. Let's see. How's Kick making money? Advertising for their gambling. Or just, I guess, advertising for their gambling. There might not even be a direct relationship between actually legitimately making money. Advertising is one of these things where it kind of works and it does work well, but sometimes it doesn't actually work well and you don't know. Okay. We watched this. Make sure it's flagged. Yeah, not super impressive, guys. Let's see. What do we want to take a look? Let's take a look at DeBauer here. I want to see Noctua's new cooler. I'm not going to buy it, but I want to see it.
Hi and welcome back to another video.
Like D15, I don't think most people are going to buy anything better than
Noctua.
D15.
As you can see, I have a U12A air cooler sitting on my table right here, and you might also have seen the video
Gambling's a
from
scam.
Linus Tech
It's
Tips
entertainment.
during Computex. He was already talking about the NM-DD1, which is an accessory, an additional mounting kit to make these kind of air coolers, or like the NHD15, compatible with Thermal Grizzly direct die frames, so you can mount these direct die to the current AMD AM5 CPUs. That should be quite entertaining, especially considering what kind of temperature gains we've shown in the past. Also during the AM5 launch video, we showed that there can be massive temperature gains, and with an air cooler, this can also be like massive gains and then maybe also a bit more cost effective. So that should be quite interesting. I have a Ryzen 5 7600 right here, which we will then also later delete to obviously mount the cooler on there. But first of all, we will get some baseline numbers. Today's video is powered by Hetzner with the AX52 dedicated root server. With the powerful Ryzen 7700 8-core CPU and 64GB DDR4 memory in the base config, the AX52 is the perfect all-rounder. Two quick 1TB Gen 4 NVMe SSDs are available to rapidly access your data. If you wish, you can also extend this further, for example with two additional 2TB NVMe SSDs or two 16TB HDDs. Depending on your requirements, you can select either Germany or Finland as location of your new dedicated root server. Find out more in the link below. There's our baseline setup. For comparison, we are running a 360 AIO from Corsair with balanced profile on the pump and running a fixed fan speed of 1200 RPM on the fans. The CPU is running a fixed overclock of 5.2 GHz across all of the 6 cores. It's static just for easier temp comparison, and it's also running a static voltage of 1.33 volt. Now that we are running Cinebench R23, you can see that the temperature quickly ramps up to just above 90 degrees Celsius, and it will actually also increase further over time. Once the radiator will be saturated, we saw about 94 degrees Celsius peak. So this CPU is really running on the limit. There is not much more headroom. We could slightly increase the voltage further, maybe 1.35 volt, but that would be the absolute limit because then we would hit about 95 degrees Celsius on this CPU. Peak temperature of this run was just below 94 degrees Celsius and the CPU score was 14,600 points. The Noctua NM-DD1 kit is available for about $5, which is definitely cheap, and we have 3 plastic pieces and some screws that are included. And it depends on the cooler which kind of plastic pieces you have to use. They are also available as 3D printed parts if you want to print them at home. So we have the NM-DDS1 part. That would be, for example, for a Noctua NHD15, because the main challenge running an air cooler on a delidded CPU is that we change the mounting height. So we are getting rid of the heat spreader and also some indium layer in between. This means that we are getting rid of about 4 mm of material, so the air cooler has to sit about 4 mm lower. And that's exactly what we are achieving with these plastic parts. For the NHD15, you would remove these metal parts right here and then put the plastic washer or like this sensor in between and then screw it back on with the included screws. And this way we adjust the mounting height. Same goes, for example, for the U12A, which I have right here. It just requires the other plastic part. We are removing this metal bar right here from the screw that sits in the center and then put in the plastic piece in between, basically like that, from the other side, obviously.
Yeah,
and
they're good for
also this one
prototyping,
would
though.
sit about 4 mm lower,
A good place
and
to
then
start.
make proper contact to the CPU dies. We are testing this with the U12A today. Going to use the included screwdriver that goes all the way to the bottom, and then we're removing the screw from the center. Now we take the plastic piece, put the bar on top, also add the screw, and put the entire package back into the cooler. And this would be the entire kit ready to go and mounted. Obviously, we now also have to delete our 7600, but we already showed this process multiple times, so we will just skip this.
Ah!
There are also a few details I want to share on the recent AMD CPUs. So that, for example, is the 7800X 3D. That's a 7600X. Also, if you compare the X3D CPU, this is a pretty recent one, to the one I showed in the launch video, for example. These CPUs now have glue on these outer pads. Whereas if you compare it to this 7600, for example, there is no glue on these solder pads. So that's something they changed on the X3D CPUs, which led to the fact that the X3D CPUs are no longer compatible to the direct diaphragm. It's still compatible to the delitter, for example, but not to the direct diaphragm for whatever reason. Then also on this one, the 7600, they changed the glue, which is also quite interesting. If you might remember, or if you want to check an older video, you can see that the glue on the older CPUs was just a blob, just round, and now they have this, like, I don't know, 90-degree shape on the glue. So AMD is definitely changing some parts during production. I already removed.
If you want to make
the
something
AMD
permanent,
SAM,
sure.
Now putting the 7600 back into the socket. And on top, we put the direct diaphragm. And that's again the reason why here and here it would collide with a 7800X3D or 7950X3D, because these pads would also, like this one, be covered with glue. You could theoretically just take a frame and then file away a part of the aluminum right here to make it compatible, but out of the box it would not fit. You would have to do a modification yourself. Might only take like 5 to 10 minutes. You can do that yourself, just have to be careful to make sure that it's like not sitting on top of here, and also there are no sharp edges once you did some modifications to it. For today's video, we are going to use CryoSheet because this will make this system maintenance free. You don't have to change liquid metal or like the paste or whatever after time. And the only downside is that CryoSheet is electrically conductive, so we also have to tape off, just using some Kapton tape, tape off the electrically like exposed components, capacitors that are sitting around. Now ready to go to put the CryoSheet back on. I also would recommend to use this if you do liquid metal. Just pay attention that you use something very thin, like this Kapton tape, which is also suitable for high temperature applications. And the main part though is that it's quite thin. Otherwise, if you use like a thicker electrically insulation, whatever sheet, then it could be that it's building up too high, especially if you have like 2 layers like stacked on top. Then this could build up too high that it would harm or like, yeah, have a negative impact on the contact. Noctua also has these NM-AM-B15 offset mounting bars, which we're also going to use for the Noctua cooler.
Only a 6-year warranty.
Allowed to move the cooler slightly south, so it will sit more towards the CCD that contains all the cores, more towards the hotspot. Should reduce the temperature further by maybe like 1, 2, best case 3 degrees Celsius. These offset mounting bars come with 2 holes. So you have the top one that says 7mm, which means that in this case, the CPU cooler would be moved by 7mm southwards. And if you would like to use that hole, that would be the stock mounting condition, so the CPU cooler would sit slightly higher. Then also just have to pay attention to these metal bars.
I smear it with my finger.
It says CPU in that direction, and that this is the...
I look for relatively normal coverage and I smear it with my finger.
And then I also have to attach the second one.
There's 5 million ways of doing that.
That means the last thing to do is to mount the CPU cooler. I just went to Windows the first time, and then I saw an idle temperature of about 65 to 70 degrees Celsius, which is definitely too high, especially considering for DirectDi that it should be improved.
But I don't think it matters. And then when you put the heatsink on, you push it and rotate it a little bit.
And I saw like a crack, or like some tiny cracks in the CryoSheet. Then I thought, okay, maybe I was not gentle enough during the mounting.
Yeah,
Try it
no,
again,
I don't even try. I used to use a credit card to do it.
Inspection, and I
then when I take it off, it all looks the same. So
how this air cooler is
you just got to make sure you have decent coverage, and that's all that matters.
Cooler while screwing it down.
That's just like an OCD thing people came up with. It's like people obsessing about the temperatures in their CPUs and shit.
That's probably due to the...
I've mentioned it before. Like, there's just some people with computers, guys with laptops that will just run at throttle its entire life. That's like 90 Celsius because the cooler sucks.
But it seems like because of
and after you see shit like that, it doesn't really...
The CryoSheet.
As long as it's within range and not throttling, I don't care.
Use the CryoSheet for like DirectDi with this type of cooler mounting. That's why I will just move quickly to liquid metal just to see if it works well with liquid metal as expected. And then we could later on use one of those upgrade heat spreaders and try again.
It's already the D15 beats some liquid coolers, so
and it was no problem. It was like pretty good in temperature, but
all in ones.
For this it seemed not to be that well. Changed to liquid metal, also changed to the normal mounting away from the offset mounting, simply to just see if this works exactly in this state, and also applied liquid metal to the cooler. Same stock condition as previously, 5.2 GHz manual overclock, 1.33 volt fixed voltage for the CPU under load. And now also the temperature is...
I disagree. I don't think it matters at all. I think like my CPUs have worked fine.
So let's move over to low.
GPUs, I had my NVIDIA GPU 2080 for 4 years.
And that's a lot better than previously. We have an improvement of about 10 degrees Celsius over the Corsair AI.
That's the hearsay. That's the bit that everyone says is longevity, but then they have no numbers to back it up. There's no
and that's why I think
proper technique that has been looked at over a longitudinal study, something that takes a really long time.
84 degrees Celsius
it's just kind of the word of mouth because heat degrades things. And sure, he'll probably be degrading things a little bit faster, but that's not really...
14,600 points. But about 10 degrees Celsius.
Not really within its lifetime. Lifetime being like 20 years or something.
Heat spreader which you also have seen before in a previous video. It's this nickel-plated copper piece, also with the insulator sheet on the bottom. That's not the retail version, with engraving on top and bottom. Also, this comes with an additional insulator sheet that's included in the high-performance heat spreader.
I have some miners that have been running for probably close to that, and
from, like,
I definitely do not take care of them. So
you don't have to use capacitors.
the rigs themselves, the motherboards.
The tiny sticker and the pre-cut also.
The only time they seem to go to shit is when a cap blows on them, just from getting old.
Over the insulator.
Or
high-performance heat spreader is now also in place, which means I also have to remove the direct
get some sort of liquid on it.
Cooler, because this is almost stock height. It's about 1 millimeter lower, but it does not require the Noctua additional kit. Interestingly, this is still not quite as good as I expected. We can still see temperatures about like 92 degrees Celsius under load, which is just on par with the AIO, so there is not really an improvement, at least with this specific.
Using
now to come to a conclusion,
he's using the new AMD CPUs. They're so small, like you can't even get rid of the hotspot. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you put on in terms of cooler.
You have to keep in mind though that you will need a delitter for delitting the CPU.
Deliting it will make a difference, but it just like the size of the cooler, like it heats up so fast because the area is so tiny that it can't dissipate the heat fast enough.
€70. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that you can easily sell the delitter afterwards, maybe for 10, 20 euro less, and then you can save a good amount of money. So overall, a Noctua cooler
resale
with this type of performance will cost you somewhat like 110 euro, and then you have to add another 50 to 60 euro for the entire direct die cooling stuff. This will mean that you will have to invest about 170 euro for this entire cooling solution, but then it will be better than a 200 euro AIO, which I personally find quite interesting. But it will also depend on the system you're planning to build, what kind of cooling requirements you have, what kind of space requirements you have. The only thing I also want to point out is that an AIO will have benefits in a system, because this is open bench, which is very beneficial for an air cooler, because an AIO can easily use direct cold air intake from the outside, which the air cooler cannot do. So inside a closed system, during gaming load for example, the air cooler will intake hot air inside. So it will definitely be worse in a closed system than what you saw here. Still, with liquid metal, you saw
liquid versus
temperatures. So if you already own a Noctua cooler, you want to go direct die, it would be possible with this solution. At least for this type of air cooler, CryoSheet would not be recommended. I thought it would perform better, but it actually didn't. It could be because it's like tearing apart during mounting, but even with the high performance heat spreader, it did not perform that well that I would recommend it for this type of scenario. It's still good if you just use it on top of a heat spreader, because it's like maintenance free, you don't have to change it or anything. But for this specific scenario, I would not do it. I would rather go for liquid metal for the direct die solution in this case. Overall, very interesting to work with Noctua. It was my first time to have a cooperation with them. It's a very nice company, very nice people to work with.
You're very nice.
Noctua, all the best to Austria.
You're a very nice person.
Thanks for tuning in. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. They could. I mean, depends on how much. Doesn't really matter. You can do a lot of things. We'll take a look at one more, guys, and we're gonna move on to the dits, and then we're gonna play some BattleBit. I do want to take a look at Pitch Means Dial of Destiny.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we do a movie where an octogenarian goes on an action-packed adventure. Oh, that does sound like a good time. Right? Yeah, because what the hell does an octopus doctor know about adventure? It's like a fish-out-of-water story. What? No, an octogenarian means a person in their 80s. Why would anyone want to watch that? Because this geriatric dude is none other than Indiana Jones. He's the character from the things that have made us money before. Exactly, so I figure we strike while the iron's hot and make a fifth 5th movie. And by the iron being hot, you mean Harrison Ford is still alive. Gotcha. So we're gonna start the movie with a younger
I was going to say lukewarm.
Indiana Jones in 1944, right? But Harrison Ford's not a young person, you know that. Yeah, well, I figure we just de-age him for the entire sequence. Wouldn't it be kind of weird to have the voice of an 80-year-old Harrison Ford coming out of a CGI younger body? Oh, 100%. But here's the thing, I figure we do it anyway. That works. Yep. So anyway, there's gonna be this big set piece on a moving train with Indy and his buddy Basil and a bunch of Nazis. Very exciting. And it's gonna end with the good guys escaping with half of this dial thing and the main bad guy Voller getting bonked on the head by a passing metal thing and going flying. Oh, so he dies.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He's not an alive person.
They said the same thing about Mandalorian. They're saying the same thing about Witcher right now. I'm watching Witcher Season 3, guys. It's not good. I love Henry Cavill. I loved the first season of Witcher. It was pleasantly surprising. This season sucks dick. It's fucking horrible.
At all anymore. He is, though. He's gonna come back later and be the main bad guy.
It's just like, it reminds me of Rings of Power. They literally just walk around and do random things, and like none of the characters seem to give a shit about what each other are doing. They're just like, oh, hey, look, you showed up. You have an errand to run. Oh, you're associating with these guys. That's like really weird because like one of the characters, Gas Font or whatever his name is, Gas Can, whatever his name is, like, you know, Gerald's sidekick. Like, he's talking to the people that are looking for Gerald and Siri, and instead of following him, using spies, torturing him, anything rulers would generally do, they're like, oh yeah, no, just, you know, have a nice day. Hey, look, let's meet again. Oh, have a nice day. Hey, look, there's Gerald too. Oh, have a nice day. And you're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? It makes no sense. None of the characters did things that made sense.
Like a massive scar on account of how that definitely destroyed
fucking Rings of Power.
No, he's all good. Dude looks great. Oh. No, he doesn't. He died. He's a dead guy. No. I've seen the movie Speed. He got Dennis Hoppered, it sounds like. Anyway, so then we jump forward to 1969, and Indy is old and grumpy and getting separated, and his son has died, and he's sad. He's so sad. Oh, my God. You know, see, that's the thing. When you bring back an old character that people love, you gotta make them sad and miserable. I don't make the rules. Why? I don't know.
Hey, look, here's nostalgia. The whole reason you went to the movie. Oh, guess what? They aren't fucking good anymore. It's like fucking Star Wars all over again. Hey, look, there's Luke. Oh, he's a miserable fuck all. Yeah, that doesn't give two shits about himself.
That rule, though, because we keep doing that. So, yeah, his life sucks and he hates it and he's sad. Nice. And one day his goddaughter Helena is going to show up, and she's the daughter of that dude Basil, that British dude, who's now deceased. Okay. And so what's going to happen then is that she's the main character now, pretty much. Oh. Yeah, this is her movie now. So an older Harrison Ford character has a crappy life, split up from his significant other, lost a son.
It used to be Shia LaBeouf. Now I guess it's her who's even more insufferable.
Yeah, I thought that might be cool. This is a Star Wars. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I thought this sounded familiar. Well, we own that, so this is okay. That's a good point. Copy-paste, baby! So anyway, this woman goes to see Indy, saying she wants to research his half-dial that he has, but really she wants to steal it and sell it on the black market. Oh, very sneaky. And then some Nazis show up and kill some of Indy's co-workers, and Indy becomes the #1 suspect in their murder. Murder's illegal, that's not good. And so after he escapes, he goes to see his old friend Sala, because this guy knows where the black market stuff goes down. He's from the other movies. Yeah, he is. And Sala's like, you know, Indy, I love going on adventures and I miss it so much. I just wish I could go on one final adventure. That's all I want. Just one last adventure. Wow. Yeah. And so Indy's like, nope, and he leaves. Oh. So Indy goes to Morocco to stop Elena from doing this black market auction thing, and she's like, aren't you wanted for murder back home? That's kind of heartless. 2 of his co-workers just died. Yeah, anyway, then the Nazis show up again. Oh, they do? Yeah, that's just kind of what they do. Whenever the characters go anywhere, the Nazis pop out, and they're like, hey, it's us.
Mr. Closets.
From earlier, we're the Nazis. Here we are. Very annoying Nazis. So why does everyone want this dial anyway? All right, we'll see. It's kind of a time travel device, and so so this main bad guy wants to go back, kill Hitler, take his place, and win the war. Oh, wow, I can see why Indy wants to stop this guy. Oh, well, we're only gonna find out about that plan with like 10 minutes left in the movie. Feels like if we reveal that before, it might help raise the stakes a little bit. No. Okay. So anyway, then they gotta go diving in a shipwreck to find a thing that'll tell them where to find.
Like, they could have simply took the one scene, they could have taken a scene, and this little bit of information, and instead of doing it at the end of the film, they do it at the beginning of the film. And they're just like, yeah, like they already have the dialogue, they already know what they're going to say, and they're just like, yeah, no, okay, well, let's put it at the end.
In the other half of the thing.
Do they even watch their own movies, guys?
That tells you where the thing is.
Holy fuck, you read their own scripts?
The Nazis show up. You did say that would happen. I did. So then Helena translates this entire thing for them.
Incredible.
And then throws a stick of dynamite at them so the good guys can escape on a boat. If she was planning on doing that, why bother actually deciphering it for them? Unclear. And so then Indy and his goddaughter and Teddy escape on a boat, but Voller watches them through his binoculars. He's got binoculars. That's how he always knows where to pop out with his Nazi friends. Wait, who's Teddy? Oh, right. Well, Teddy's a child that Helena brings around with her to commit crimes with. Being a child criminal is tight. Yeah, he's gonna be kind of a comic relief. Fun. He's gonna handcuff a man to a metal grate underwater and leave him there to drown. Oh, my God. Anyway, so eventually the bad guys get all the pieces of the thing and they shoot Indy, bring him on a plane, and fly away. Why bring him? Why not just kill him? Oh, because he's one of the main characters and the movie's not done. Got it. So they fly this plane through time, but instead of landing in 1939 like they wanted to, they end up in 212 BC at the Siege of Syracuse. Whoops. Whoopsie. So now the Romans and the Nazis are fighting because the Romans think that the plane is a dragon. Oh, what is going on? But luckily, Teddy, the psychopath, also flew a plane through the time portal thing. The kid can fly a plane? Yeah, because see, we've established that he has an interest in them. That works. So then the bad guys crash their plane and die, and Indy and the gang run into Archimedes.
It's like fucking Star Wars with Ray just being a super amazing pilot. Yeah.
Hurt, he's like, I think I'm gonna stay in history. This is.
Meanwhile, Luke crashed his fucking X-Wing into a swamp. So.
Oh, it's gonna be tough for her to bring him home if he's that convinced. Actually, it's gonna be super.
If only Luke was a chick.
Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah. See, she punches him, and then he wakes up in his bed in the '60s in New York. Wait, so she punched him, carried his unconscious body onto a plane, back through time, probably onto another plane to New York, to his apartment, into bed. It was a pretty good punch, and she tracked down Marion, who has now forgiven Indy and wants to be with him again. Why? Because the movie's done now. Oh, okay. And so that's about it. What do you think? Wait, isn't Indy still wanted for murder? Hey, shut up. And so that's about it. What do you think? Listen, I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
He didn't want to kill Hitler. He wanted to take his place and become Hitler. Basically, he wanted to be the new Hitler. Yeah, so not quite.
Well, I mean, people didn't really like that last one, but you can't go wrong with an Indiana Jones movie more than once.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, it's Ryan George here. Thank you for watching the video that
pretty
you
good.
Just watched.
I mean, if you enjoy it, all the more power to you guys. But
I haven't seen it myself.
Oh,
I'm gonna
geez.
get around to it soon. Maybe after I'm done watching the video that you just watched. I appreciate that you watched it. I haven't seen it myself, but I'm gonna get around to it soon. Maybe after I'm done.
Is it putting the new Hitler? No.
Talking to
No.
So, I hope I enjoy it.
Isn't Biden the new Hitler? Isn't Trump the new Hitler? No. Alrighty. Move on, guys. Let's take a look at the Reddit here, see what's going on, and then we're gonna play some BattleBit. And still leveling off stream for Overwatch. Why is smurfing so normalized in Overwatch? It's not. People that think they're smurfing are generally just cheating. Cheating is much more common than smurfs are. Oh, the streamers. Yeah, smurfing doesn't matter in that regard. It's not Smurfs. He's talking about like people on YouTube being really common. They aren't. Like you get like a couple hundred people that are smurfing out of tens of thousands of people playing the game. That's nothing. Maybe not even a couple hundred, just a couple dozen. Genesis Part 1, not very good. It only has 1,200 upvotes, which also means it's not very good. The pruning comments. To go ahead and partner with Netflix and make a show. Well, they don't need to partner with Netflix. As long as Netflix is a distributor and not the ones making it, because God, they've canceled a ton of good animated shows. Probably the only thing they're thinking of is Dracula, I think it was. Whatever the Dracula show was. Otherwise, not really. Any more than Cartoon Network has good animated shows. Western animation in general is pretty bad. Edge Runners was great. Edge Runners, I don't think was Netflix. Edge Runners was Japanese animation studio and Project Red. They might have distributed it, but they weren't actually the company for it. Netflix is doing a lot of really weird shit right now. They've sunk the ship on Witcher. It's fucking weird. There's so many, like, there's a couple good shows, guys, that I've liked over the years, and they just went to shit. Expanse. Expanse used to be really good. First 3 seasons it was. Amazon bought it and then slowly started dialing the screws to it as far as like political agenda goes. And all of a sudden we aren't even watching a show about like intrigue and aliens anymore. Instead we were watching a show about the life of a bang bus in the Rim. And just like, Jesus Christ. And then they killed off one of the main characters too because he had sexual assault, sexual harassment allegations in real life. They just canned him. They didn't even replace the character, which I think would have been understandable. Instead, they just killed the character off. Yeah, and then the other main character really didn't even do anything anymore. And they picked up a side character to do everything else in the main storyline, and just... Dude, I really liked Expanse, and it just went to shit. Witcher was pretty good, and that went also to shit, so... Yeah. That was sad. Season 1 of Witcher was pleasantly surprised, and season 3 of The Witcher is not meeting my moderate expectations and just an absolute disappointment. It's literally like Rings of Power. It's just as bad as Rings of Power is, so yeah. It was better than I anticipated. I would say this didn't even meet my expectations of being a mediocre as well. It's painfully short, yeah. Definitely just wait and watch all of them at the same time. I think they're all together. There's like 5 of them, so you just watch them as a 25-minute episode. Not really all that good. The animation wasn't very good, and what they presented wasn't really good. Not worth watching them one episode at a time. My guess is we're going to slowly see the amount of upvotes for this stuff going down. Okay. AMD Reddits. CD Projekt Red still hasn't fixed A-Corp Rise performance in CB 2077. I don't think a lot of people really even care, besides them bringing it up constantly. Yeah. Not that it matters. I think pretty much most people that wanted to play Cyberpunk have already played Cyberpunk at this point. And there's a patch for it too. You don't even need to... they don't even need to fix it. There's a community mod for it. 5600 X3D review. Oh, did that come out? It was on the 7th, so it was, I guess, midnight. Probably means other YouTubers haven't gone yet. I said we're going to watch reviews on that. Yeah, I think there's like, the review is probably just someone that immediately just benchmarked it and threw out some numbers. That being said, oh, there it is, 18 hours. That being said, you definitely could... is there one for Gamers Next Hardware Unbox? Not yet. You could definitely like make an article and then literally have everything set up except for the numbers from the board. And all you have to do is shoot the numbers and then shoot the people talking about it, and you could literally just pump out a piece in probably a couple hours after getting the chip, if you do all the work prior to it. 750 X3D 16 core now costs $557. That's painful. I paid $700 for mine. That's burning. Is it $700 or was it $600? How much did I pay? $630? $700. That burns. Pretty good chip. AMD slashed AMD and everyone's just slashing prices. But that's what happens when you wait. I could have got a 4090 at launch and paid the same price, guys. And I didn't want to. It hurt so much doing that. Buying that video card hurt so much, and I didn't have a choice. And just a 4000 series, locked into a 4000 series. I bought a 4080. It's just a shittier 4090, so... Nope. Not like a better price proposition, it's just worse. DVD Reddits, not seeing anything going on here. BHVR routinely purges any of the posts they don't like. Alright, let's move along, guys. We're gonna play the Battle Bits. Good. Off we go. Now I have 5 million categories to edit. Oh my god. I don't even think like Facebook and YouTube Live doesn't even matter because I don't actually show up in the directory when I change my categories at all. I don't even know how you get in the categories. I need to apply to... I can even apply. You need a certain number of viewership in order to apply to the STARS program or whatever it is for Facebook. I don't have it, so... Starfield, we are definitely going to be taking a break just as we played all the Fallout games. Starfield, and then also City Skyline. We're going to be playing City Skyline. Those are all games coming out later this year. I don't even know if Starfield's coming out this year. Whenever that happens. Starfield, looking forward to, as with every Bethesda game, Fallout games, worth playing. Even if it's just another Fallout in space, I'll play it. It's pretty good. So, yeah. I'm going to wash my coffee cup out, guys. I will be right back, and then we will start the Gamazin. As I mentioned, games are getting kind of weird, not tonight, weird in general, which is the cheating taking over. We will go back to Overwatch 2, but for the time being, as long as it's still fun, we will be playing some BattleBit, because it's enjoyable and I like large-scale battles. One second. Okay. And the game has no sound in any way, shape, or form, so, yeah. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Our most popular games all about killing people, or We the Baddies? Sure. It's adversarial. People make the best opposition because we're smart, and there's nothing else that can compete with that currently. So we're the only baddies. Make bots, and they aren't very good. Aliens are basically still monsters for the most part. So we went back to the PP. Don't really have a better gun. The Honey Badger just kind of sucks. A lot of these guns are just kind of redundant or bad. That's not the key. In the building, downstairs, garage. Whoa, you guys. Okay. Stick it to the people. Stick it to all those guys. Ah, they actually try to extract bodies now. But oh, that's Betty. Stick it to all those guys that just said the movie's bad. And tell me how much you enjoyed it whenever you finish watching it. Kind of feels like this was an empty server and another server got merged into this one. Alright, we aren't gonna merge. Not gonna merge the Megs while running. You guys are softer than melting popsicles. Wow, that's an insult. God. Found a sniper. Good, good, good. I don't really care as merged here. Told you. Merge server. Called it. By the way, it's good that they actively merge servers. There's a lot of good things that they did in this game. Because it stops the late night from going to shit. Think he's gonna run on me? We have teammates all around me, so good.
Naturally.
Ooh. We got a little bit of kills there, guys. Oh my god, a flank. Compared to last night where everyone's just fucking... It's like 2 to 3 in the morning. It's like the worst time in this game. It's like all the kids go to bed at 3 or something, I don't know. Do they intentionally make it like Minecraft sounds? So it sounds like you're mining when you're trying to spawn? Do they have the underground tunnel thing going on here again? Kind of looks that way. Bullet hose, bullet hose. Just dump your bullets with your hose. The Vector nerf will ruin these kids. The Vector is very powerful. You don't actually die that much to the Vector. At least I don't, so... It happens. It's a very good gun, and it's OP, but, like, the amount of people that have it is very, very minimal, so... Save him, Billy! Save him! Think of the farms! My teammates cleaned that up. Turned into little X. Guy's too far out. In order to C4 him, you have to like run up on them, and you can't do that if they're literally... Might actually have a chance here. I don't know if that's the guy that bailed out of the tank or what. Do some kung fu. Oh! Maybe not. Behind. Guy in the building on the other side. Oh, that's actually a good idea. He's already doing that though. No. I love the people that fucking like wiggle and shit, thinking like it makes a difference when it doesn't. Like you'd have to aim all for headshots. The spawn beacon up there. I don't think it's ours. Got it. Found a claymore. Took B. Let's just go with the flow. Let's see if we get DMCA'd for shitty voice com music. Literally sounds like it's fucking put through a blender. Like someone's making margaritas listening to their Walkman and then recording it with a shitty microphone. Oh, that's good. Snipers need to be nerfed in addition to, claymores. Need, not like damage-wise, they need to have their velocity reduced, so it's harder to hit moving targets and more skillful because then you have to lead the target. Instead of just point and click and sit there and jack off. Personal opinion on that, I know there's people that like jacking off on a hillside somewhere, zeroing their scope and talking about how zeroed their scope is to the range they're firing at, because it really matters to them. Scope zeroing is like one of those things that really doesn't even fucking matter. In video games it is. In real life it's different. Fucking god. Another one. Guys behind me. Grenades? I do. There we go. Behind, up. He's flanking. He's in the middle. You're shooting at him. You ran off the side now. Oh my god! No! Billy escaped! Someone got him. No way! I didn't get a kill reward for that. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did escape. Nope. Run away. Tonight's games are definitely a little bit different compared to last night's. I wonder if they had a bandwave again. How the fuck did I just drop off? Like, I didn't push back at all and I fell off the ledge. Dude, Claymore breaching, pretty cool. Pretty cool. They can fix a lot of the stuff in the game, mind you guys. Like some of the teething issues the game has right now. Like balancing wise. Balance isn't really the big... As I mentioned before, it's the cheating that's gonna fucking kill the thing. That's tough to tackle. Whoop. Got dink from somewhere. I don't know if my teammates can even see that dot. I don't think I have any grenades. You think we can just crawl up here? What do you think the chances are I can just walk up this thing? Die above me? How the fuck did he get up here? Holy fucking shit, there's a whole guy? What?
Yeah, we're all up here, bitch. Don't worry, I'm still here.
Brah!
Man. Welcome
Is there anyone around me? There's a clusterfuck up here. It's like a hen house up here. Throw grenades! Throw grenades up here! Grenades and C4!
You can't reach.
Throw C4 up here!
He's lying, he's fooling. Well,
Free points! Free point! Oh my god, are you gonna save me too?
No fucking way.
Oh my god, I'm alive!
For the points.
Who's dead now, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to free points.
No. I'm gonna get down without dying. There we go. No one can hear you. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Let's pack our mags while we're running. That always works out well. It's a respawn simulator anyways, so. Live on the edge, guys. Pack your mags while you run. My hand is literally stretched all the way across my keyboard right now. Look at that. He survived. Saved some time. Probably gonna die before I even get to kill anyone anyways. Someone else killed him, yeah. It's kind of weird. Pretty much any gun you need to be capable of killing at least 2 people with the mag before you have to reload, especially with hipfire. Like a bare minimum. A lot up there. That is very difficult to hit. And huge stutter. They're up on the hip, real up. Spawn. I thought about running up there. I don't think I could have made that.
Damn.
I locked the fuck you site. Ah, funny. Saw the C4. You actually survived the brick. I thought it killed you. This guy's jerking off on a hilltop. I guess we'll go over here and go to C. And you're probably gonna take C. There needs to be horns. I don't know what the BattleBit team was doing when they put in vehicles without horns. That is 100% party foul, if you ask me. And I got shut up. I thought I'd be able to drive into the building before dying. Alright. Just keep spamming mouse 1 and spacebar until we get to spawn point. Where the fuck? There is 5 million guys there, guys. And I was the only one that got sniped. Whoop. I'm gonna run away. That is an angry APC. Guy in our building, too. I think enemy footsteps are louder than friendly footsteps. Oh my fucking god. Their helmets pop off now. You think we can go around the side here without getting attacked? No. No. Try and blow up the vehicles. Did not happen. Let's go see. Thought about spawning the back point, but... Try and run me over. Nope. Thought we were gonna play chicken with C4, and that didn't happen. Oh my god, there's a bunch of enemies here. We have reached... We have reached the hillside. Yeah, it's kind of a thought... Spitting prayers there, guys. Ah. And don't care. There needs to be a random button. That was a grenade scenario or better gun. There's just you don't have an option of a secondary that actually does like range damage. I mean, Deagle. Deagle's not really. I haven't really tried the Deagle. I know when you get the Deagle. Isle Night. No nighttime, never again. Just making it time. Good. Happy Third Friday, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far. Doing some battle bits here. Oh my god. Maybe that's why it's the servers aren't as bad as last night, because it's technically kind of the start of the weekend, and some people have long weekends. So, right. I don't know. Trying to rationalize. $5 million camos. Ah, the red camo. You have your choice between one that looks good and one that's just red. Oh, 1900, 2050. Oh, these are prestiges. I'm not prestiging. Fuck that. 3,000. So people really know. Let's see, secondary. So the Unica. Damage. Check out the other guns. Rank 100. Ah, suppressor long. Tried the Scar H for a little bit. It wasn't, I think it might be better with a bigger mag. 20 megs is just too... A bunch of time reloading and dying. It's also very slow. I think it's a combination. You run to fire is 80 time plus draw speed. And the PP is actually really good. 0.8 plus 0.26. Waiting to get a closer spawn. Yeah, Scar H, it always felt like I was like a quarter second behind everyone when engaging in fights in close quarters. Go. There we go. Ah, Virgin Building. Not anymore. Just blew a hole in her. Oh. How about the new car smell, guys? Oh, that's friendly. I didn't see the blue tag. Dead already? We're gonna get sniped if we go up there. Double peek. Right while I was throwing my nade. Taking D. Fuck is he? There's a guy here. Whoa. I don't have any C4. I'm pretty sure that's an enemy vehicle now. Whoop. Oh! No way! I was outside the... It's kind of weird how, like, the blast radius seems different than the blast radius when you explode it. That's not it. That's not it either. And we lost it. Am I still in my same? No, I'm not. Yeah?
Oh damn, I thought you were dead.
He did! Got you! Haha, it was all a fool! A ruse.
We intentionally stepped on your landmine, that is right.
Yeah, got me good.
Got you from me.
That a squad leader? Probably coming from E. They have B, too. Ooh, which means we can't reinforce the city anymore. We can reinforce to squad mates, but then when we lose our squad, basically we have to reset. Which is not where we want to be. Thank you, Bert. Yeah. They can't spawn at E either. B. They can't spawn at B. Bigger fish to fry. I just run into some people here. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, I was looking at my tab screen and got fucked.
Yeah, you better look at your score screen. Now it's +1!
Behind us, horse.
What about Oni-chan? Pretty sure that was a soundboard. Holy fucking... Okay, that's too late. I was starting to wind up a grenade there. There's a bunch of people below the wall. A bunch of people in the little courtyard area.
No.
They're outside the building! They're breaching the building! Holy fuck, that's a shitload of feet. First flank them. Try to. There's a spawn beacon in here with the guy guarding it. Throw C4 instead.
Right.
If you knew where it was, you could actually blow it up from the outside. Which is what I'm gonna do. Oh, God. Still here. There's definitely only certain guns that are good at hipfire, and the PP seems to be one. Relatively good. Got 3 points.
Can never forget
Good.
eyes.
And get my VODs muted. Lovely. On. That. Let's play more. Good. I got a 1900 headshot on this map from playtest. Like, I know it's not realistic at all, the lower velocity on sniper rifles, but for the sake of fun, and enjoyment. Definitely need lower velocity, so it's more skill-based for leading people. Yeah. And unfortunate timing. Going to reload. That's why you need to have an extended mag, so you can clear an area before reloading. Fuck, did I die? I was actually just right over here. Losing C. Losing C. Losing C. Losing C. Can't stand on that. There's a lot of people looking at that. He started crouching. It's basically over. I need his entire girth of his height to hit him. Let's try the thing we never succeed at, which is getting off the helicopter.
I am a horrible shot with this thing.
That's fair. I'm just gonna beat RGB real quick. I didn't think he was gonna get it.
Where's the rope? I might even make the little triangles a little bit bigger. Be here. We don't want to be here.
Behind you, behind.
I beat that guy and all of his armor. C4, C4, there's two of them. C4, C4. Bunch in here. I think there's a guy still in. Maybe he ran away.
Thumbs are immaculate.
Thank you. It's like one of the biggest things you can do in this game is like immediately ghosting for your teammates around them. Like instantly, just gives them a leg up on everyone else. Like proxy comms immediate vicinity, especially when people are hiding, is super fucking broken. Not in a bad way, because anyone can do it. And it's only in a certain radius, and you only, like a certain amount of time on the ground. There's actually limitations to it. that was them, though. Yeah! I haven't been throwing my grenades like at all. Oh my god, I can't jump for some reason. Fuck!
Oh. Someone res, someone res.
Hey, jump. You can't res while you're... Can't res while you're holding someone. Right side building. 3rd story. He just exploded. Have mercy, mommy. Nice guy. No, he's still alive.
He's in the windows.
Grenade left? No, I do not. Ooh, buddy. Why are there just a bunch of people? I just got brained inside the building. That's pretty oofers. That's pretty desinky. Ew. I don't see him. Stop. Why is he not on the list? 90 ping. That's not a 150 ms ping kill. That's really weird. Shooting at these guys, I'm gonna leave. Fucking shit, he's still alive. Lots of stuff I need to fix. There we go. Across the street in the building. Gotta love hearing other people's speakers. That's great. I mean, I used to play with speakers too. Like, I have speakers normally when I'm off stream. You actually, like, wearing headphones is kind of a necessity nowadays for video games. I used to have surround sound and use it all the time because it was really good. Surround sound has been hit or miss in games probably for the last decade on whether or not it's actually good or not, or even useful, or it might even just be broken. Which is one of the reasons I went to headphones, because games are just made for headphones, fortunately. Despite surround sound adding a lot of, Ooh. I got you, Brock.
Buddy, I give you heals. Oh,
medic! Heal me! Not him,
No,
heal me! Heal me! Me! You're healing the wrong guy, dude.
No, me!
Enemy.
Oh, hello there.
There's definitely a sniper at the other end of the way. Is there a guy in the building that just killed the guy that I just healed? There's probably a guy in the building. Oh my god. They're farming points off me. Unintentionally. Oh. Thanks for being a spawn beacon. Anymore. Oh, that's not our friendly.
He's laying down behind.
Thank you.
Come on, dude, the reload was so slow.
I should have ran away. Why would I ever lay down there? I don't know, guys. I thought maybe there wasn't an angle on that corridor, you know, but no, there was. Try going from top.
Oh my god, I got knocked.
That's a wall hack. That is a wall hack. He started firing right when I was about to come around the corner. That was definitely meant for me. Maybe. Maybe you're shooting at a guy in the street. Maybe. And I just got line of sighted on him. Maybe. It's tough to tell. There's so much shit going on here. I've only reported 2 people so far for cheating. Roof, maybe?
Thanks, man.
You can blow up shit through floors, if you guys didn't know that. Where are my bullets? Why aren't you... Dude, I put like 60 rounds into you.
Oh. My legs.
You are trash, you got me killed.
Yo, teammate.
Oops. He says oops. Ah, nice. Oh yeah? Healing orgy. Good. I don't know if I get DMCA'd for that, guys, but we'll find out. Normally I mute those. I'm kind of curious because it's like so garbled.
He's by us.
Corner.
You know, bleeding man, what the heck?
I agree. This is just making words. Across the street, right side. Concrete building. This guy right in the middle of the street. I mean, I'm alive, so there's that. Looks like our teammates cleared the building immediately, too. Oh. Richard! totally not the scope for that. We get a cheeky angle, it is. Oh, fuck, there's just a random guy in here. A nice little hidey hole you have. Wait, are there enemies outside? Why are they taking so many bullets? There's a bunch of guys out here, guys. They're just on the corners. They're just hanging out over here. There's a guy in there! The fuck? Holy shit! No! No! Dude! I blew out the wall because I thought there was gonna be guys in there. And then the guy across the street.
You bitch.
Fuck.
It's not bad.
Is that friendly? It is. There are definitely plenty of cases where an extended May is very useful. Inside the building, bottom floor. They're breaching. Still down here. Why can't I... Oh my god. I guess we're gonna stand up and, well, bandaging him. Okay. For some reason, when you're holding someone, you can't actually lay down. You can't do, like, jumps, you can't lay down. Oh my god, we got a host! Holy jeez, Derek! 84998! Oh my god, 964! What a nice guy. Oh my god. That was a nowhere. I appreciate the host, dude. Thank you for the kick love. Hope you had a wonderful night in BattleBit. I stole that guy's back cover. I could have blew out the front wall. Assume they know what they're shooting at. How's your nights going, dude? Doing some BattleBit? You're from a different category? Been going pretty good, though. Tonight's games have been better than most of the games this week. I'd say probably because it's the start of the weekend. Maybe the bandwave, the cheater bandwave, has taken care of a couple unscrupulous individuals. Holy fucking shit. He's on the corner. What the fuck angle is that? Nice. Holy shit. Like, some of these battles, guys, legitimately just reminds me of, like, playing, like, you know, Indiana Jones, when they just happen to end up in a room full of Nazis just out of nowhere? Yeah, it's like what some of the battles feel like here. What about getting railed?
Oh, hi there, sir.
Yeah, which is actually pretty hilarious. I do like the interactions. I don't know where they are. I swear if you lay down, it actually kills you faster. Right side. Ah, good. We have a bit to go here, so good. We have a wonderful evening. Nighttime, morning, whatever. How that guy didn't kill me.
Wait, stop this.
Chris.
It's in the whole that is not how you. That is not how you heal them, bro. No, who taught you CPR?
I did. But they're the enemy. Am I dead? I can't. I don't know what's going on. I'm somehow alive still.
Ow! Shit, someone help, please. How could you?
Why are you always dead? Yeah. I didn't reload! I should have reloaded. I had to try and use the pistol. I had to try it. Oh, eh. Nice. Pretty good one. Whatever. That doesn't matter. Anything but nighttime. Not bad. We didn't do super horrible. Really makes you wonder what our 84-19 was doing here. Really makes you wonder what he was doing. Just because you have to find people and not die to like the thousands of eyeballs just staring around the map. Oh, a couple hundred. Anything but nighttime. Anything. Use a random vote button, guys. Nighttime just punishes legit individuals. Ooh, Mega Grinder. Don't mind if I do. Ammo. New guns. I'd really say I don't even know if I like. It's probably a bad idea picking it. I thought it might be close to a deagle, but I don't think it is. Excuse me. Like, what if I do a revolver, and then you find out the Unica is just kind of bad? I'm pretty sure we shot the guy in the brain, too, and it just didn't do anything. Need 10 kills. Get a red dot. Wait for spawns. $1,200. Sometimes the servers start getting a little bit smaller. I think they're set to merge around 50, or not 50, around 75 or 75, but then like the numbers can dwindle to like 50 in the middle of a match, and they take forever to merge. Games take forever to finish too. Like there needs to be like some sudden death or something. Ah, the subway map. Go find herself an APC. He was looking. there. I guess we'll go B. Okay, game. I think it's awning doing that. Well, no more awning. That is not how you want. How are you? What is going on? What?
Get quick scope, bitch. Don't sneak up on me,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
how much you want to bet this guy's fucking cheating? Yeah, it's always the cheeky fucks like that too. I think they're hilarious while we're cheating. Yeah, it'd be more believable if he hip shot me, not quick scope me. The fuck is that? Like he didn't even look at me on my screen.
You're dead. But
We don't want to be here. We don't want to be here. I also don't want to be here. Okay. A lot of bad places to be, guys. Do not want to be in the tunnel. Is it the tunnel? No. Subway is a trap that will doom your family, your family's family, and your entire lineage till the end of the map. You're just cursed. Forever cursed. I kind of just want to go over here and blow this up. Are you just waiting for bullets? Top floor. How the fuck do we get from there? It is. I think it's right here. Can we not? I'm not dying. Very obnoxious. I think that's intent. What the fuck? Is he still alive?
one's pushing over.
Do you guys have more friends around here? Are there more people here? Yeah. Alright. Very accurate. I wish it'd give you outlines of people that kill you, like in Battlefield. Weird angle. I don't know if that's actually the guy that shot me. Yeah. We got dinked in the street again.
Oh, on me again.
Alright. And same guy. That spawn beacon is absolutely clutch. No? Nothing. I don't know if it bounced off the side of the building or... Oh, there's a teammate here. Bounced off the side of the building or not. We need a spawn. We need a spawn. Anyone? Like, even though this is really fucking far away from F, like, it doesn't matter. Not super far, but it's pretty far away from F. What the fuck is that? What the fuck did I just get sniped from the rooftop? In order for us to get up there, we have to use zip line. Grapple. F, there it is. Let's go. Nope. I don't think you can blow up rooftops, unfortunately, so it makes it very difficult to get on the roof.
Not like, oh man, I really shouldn't buy that. Like,
We're getting you, baby. We're getting you in here.
get that medicinals in me, bro. One way or the other, you guys medicinize me.
He's like shooting sparks out of his gun. The fuck was that? Ah, they're on the roof, literally right at F. We're gonna try and avoid going and spawning at the spawn beacon. In order to avoid the spawn beacon being discovered. See how that does. That. Maybe we're gonna get shot from up top. Let's try it anyways. That actually made things worse. I need to kill my teammates on the stairwell too. Didn't make any footsteps down until they were like right on top of me. They killed their teammates below them, and I don't think they made any sound while they're killing our teammates. It's fucking weird.
God damn it, they're all armored. I'm out of bullets. I'm out of bullets.
They're on the bottom floor.
Fuck.
I know what he was doing there too. Fuck's that? Same guy? How the fuck did he not die? Weird. I think when you crawl over the top of stuff, it actually is very difficult to aim. That's not good. Means they're about to find our spawn beacon. We don't want that. How are you not dead? What the fuck? Same guy, too. Later the night, guys, the more sus shit gets. The guy just dinked me while I was jumping in the air while he was laying down. And then just insta-killed my teammate. Yep.
Hi guys.
I don't know. You guys you guys need ammo?
Jimmy down. Jimmy! Don't you take my baby!
I'm pretty sure these guys are cheating. This is a squad of them too. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go somewhere else on the map. Guys were definitely just trying to camp the spawn beacon and be douchebags. So. By the way, guys, cheating is incredibly easy. I don't know how to scroll up on chat. Page up.
No. Okay.
Dude, and there's also a common misconception that people who cheat are going to always have an insane score. It's not the case. People cheat at all different skill levels. Cheaters does not mean they're going to be good. I don't know if we should bandage here. Nope. Will be the death of the game, guys. But we had some pretty good games tonight up until this point, so things started getting fucking weird. Lots of one-taps, lots of people just looking at you. Shit. We're fighting in the fucking subway right now. What the fuck? We're gonna report that. Good. That's pretty incredible. Must be a crack sniper. Good gaming chair too. That was a headshot. That wasn't just a body shot that killed me. That was a headshot. We might even just switch servers here. just kept running. Why did he keep running? Have you noticed the voice comms on the server basically don't exist as everyone realizes it's kind of bullshit and something's going on here? Like, people don't really realize that people are cheating. They just know they aren't having fun anymore. And that's basically when the voice comms stop.
Oh, let me die here, please. No.
Oh my god, game.
Gotcha. Oh my. I was trying to...
Yeah. What are teams looking like? They're still full. I swear if that guy at 180 brained me. Go there. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Be rough. We're basically getting to drop on no one, and people are always looking at us, even though we aren't like within footstep range. Sure, I heard two people here. No booty.
Ow!
What do the reports look like on another team? I have no idea. You mean like when I reported that guy just now? I've only reported 3 people, and normally I report people pretty heavily, but because this is such a clusterfuck, you have no idea what's going on. People generally just have eyeballs everywhere. We kind of, the more you play this game, the more you have like a idea of how the normal ebb and flow of the matches go, and then when people are just always looking the right way all the fucking time. That sniper at the end of the street that insta-brained me when I was jumping through the intersection, though. I don't know, I've heard before that they'll tell people when you report them. I don't know why I would do that. That'd be a horrible idea. But that's what I saw in chat. I assume it doesn't tell them, but someone said that. Stars. There's a lot of people there. We didn't have the right angle. It shows on your profile, but it doesn't say who. Okay. And it wouldn't be hard to figure out who's reporting you based on when you just died. Or what you just killed. That's interesting. Fucking guy just looking at me. Get on the way. What the fuck was that? That wasn't me. Someone blew up my C4. I'm gonna actually die here. No, we're fine. So I think someone blew up my C4 while it was flying through the air just now. With a bullet. And it wasn't a stream of bullets. Very weird. Oh, there's a ladder here. Most buildings don't have ladders. Ah, this is not where we want to be. This is not where we want to be. That is not where we want to be.
Oh, fuck.
You're not competing with anyone for typing, so... That's a knower. We were not close enough for him to actually hear me. So, maybe he's just holding an angle, which occasionally happens. This is an unpopulated street. He immediately left, and he only peeked the... Oh. No, basically that was just for me. That was a knower. Oh, bless me. Oh, there's a delay. That would make more sense, sure. I guess, you know, like, as far as anti-cheat goes, maybe, like, as far as development goes, too, like, maybe they're thinking to deter people from cheating if they see people are reporting them, right? I think cheaters generally don't give a fuck, though. Whoop.
Oh no, they're getting run out!
I don't know if I had enough time. Did that guy say it bled out? What the fuck does he know? Show up? Oh, I wouldn't pull it out fast enough. It shows people that... Oh, does it show the person that owns the account or just the people... Interesting. that. Christ. Hey. Yeah. So something a lot of people kind of hearsay. A lot of people think that a game will, a $60 game, for instance, price tag will deter people from cheating. I don't think so at all. Maybe kids, you know, people with allowances. Grown adults, $60 a month is shit, right? You pay rent, you pay for food, you pay hopefully for health insurance. $60 a month is shit all. And as far as like an expense, that's like maybe depending if you have cable or not, that's not much money. So even if you get banned once a month, it's not even that much money. And you could weigh and balance, like let's say it's a fun thing. So if you put $60 in an entertainment budget, right? If you're talking about budgeting, like the misnomer, the kind of like, I think it's misleading that people think that it'll stop people from cheating. I think it'll only stop maybe kids from cheating. Grown adults, I don't think it matters at all for the most part, unless they're literally getting banned every single day. Like, I think that's just, it's like shit in the bucket. And $15 is, you know, even less so. But like, that's the common logic, right? With a free-to-play game is, oh, people are going to cheat at it because it's free. I don't think so. I think people cheat at whatever the fuck they want nowadays. Yeah, and not a hobby. Entertainment. It's entertainment, right? It's like a lot of people have kind of like an adolescent view on cheating, mainly because I think a lot of people like to think that video games are like this pristine palace where no one ever cheats, right? Who would ever cheat at a video game? People cheat at Fall Guys. They cheat at Wordle. They'll cheat at anything, especially if it makes them feel good, right? You get a little bit of serotonin and dopamine going. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got new camouflage. Oh, alligator. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like entertainment. You get banned once a month, it's not even a big deal, right? And that's if you can't get keys cheaper or accounts cheaper. Or use hacked accounts, which is usually where the secondhand market accounts come from, right? Yeah. It's on the right, on the scoreboard when it pops up. You mean in the columns here, or like on their name? Yeah, if you guys keep up, I'm not sponsored by it, but I like pointing out AnyBrain, because they are the only current, that I know of, only AI anti-cheat existing. That doesn't say it's really good, but I know it exists, and it's a startup that's working on AI anti-cheat, and that's really the only thing that's going to make a difference in games. Which is a shame. This game's a lot of fun, guys. This game's absolutely a fuckload of fun. Battlefront was a fuckload of fun. Battlefield's a fuckload of fun. Battlefield 1 was great. The thing that always kills these games, though, is cheating. I keep talking about it because it matters, and even if they don't update at all, just keeping cheats at bay will add infinite replayability to this game. Infinite amounts of replayability. It's like the one thing, people don't realize people are cheating, they just know they aren't having fun anymore. That's basically what happens, it's just not fun. They just know they died one too many times from a weird angle, and they're basically done with the game. Person had 0 reports. Oh, these things. Oh my god, I don't know. I think I overlooked these because there's nothing here. I see. That's interesting. But AnyBrain anti-cheat, and what they surmised from whatever case study they did, they said about 25% of people are cheating. And I would say that was most, like, I'm pretty sensitive, I guess you could say, to cheating, where I notice bullshit behavior. Generally because I'm just really good at trends. Like, when stuff doesn't match observed behavior and weird shit that's going on around you. But, like, when I was playing Overwatch back in Overwatch 1 days, we're getting back into comp right now. Back in Overwatch 1 days, I said it was about 20% of people cheated in Overwatch in high MMR. So we're talking GM and Masters. About 20% of the people that we run into. Now it's higher than that. It's about 1 to 2 every 1 to 2 games. That's not where we want to be. What? Can you blow this up? Nope. That is just a dead end. What the fuck is this map?
Aw, you got me.
Ever played this map before?
Well, luckily there's no mine in this building for you to step on, so you should come and confirm that I'm dead.
Oh, there's a mine in here, guys.
It's kind of joking, but...
Why would you put a mine by the window instead of the door?
That's convenient. Well,
there's a bunch of guys in here right now, guys, rezzing. There's guys in the bottom floor here rezzing right now. Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice over here. Use my voice as radar.
You're a fucking bitch! Get your
Oh my god, I'm alive! And like I said, just like that last server when there's bullshit happening, there's no, like, no one was talking because they know. Like, people don't know that, people don't know generally that people cheat. They just know they aren't having fun. Like that last server, like, there's no voice comms at all because no one's having fun. Because there's just a handful of people farming everyone. They just know they aren't having fun anymore. Oh my god, I just vaulted him accidentally. Yeah, of course, there's bias. For sure. I guess when you first visit someone... Thank you. When you first visit someone's stream, you don't really know how unbiased they are, or whether or not they just report everyone and get angry all the time. I try to separate my anger, which I do get angry at games, from who I report. That is, when I report people in Overwatch, it has nothing to do with them killing me, although usually they do kill me. That's one of the reasons you get a death cam.
Oh, they're on the roof. Right on.
Hi! Medic service! Run away. I just not played this map before. I don't think this map ever gets... No, maybe it does. No one plays it right now. Oh! Beautiful grenade!
Where are these grenades?
Oh my god. I'm gonna run away from this shit. I don't know where the fuck I am anymore. For sure, there's bias. That's I try to cover that if that ever pops up where I'm reporting people or someone notices that. Always bias. Nice. Whoever put this rope here is a really nice guy. He didn't cut it. That's the guy looking at me. You wouldn't happen to know how the ping system works. Can anyone see the white dot, or is it just me? Is it my squad mates? Red dots? I haven't looked at the wiki. That would be a step right there. 5 AM. Yeah. The generate hour 10 gets worth as far as cheating goes, too. Like, if you play normal daytime games, very, very different.
I wish to perish. I wish to perish.
Kill him. No. Make sure he's full health.
No.
He has to live his life with us. You and your squad. Okay, so someone can actually see it. I didn't know if that was like a personal marker or something. You on the roof up here? I don't know where he went. Oh, this is Meg. Yeah, no, I remember playing this map. Just haven't for the last couple days for some reason. It would be nice with the voting system if there's just a random multiplier that's added to a map. Just like, it'll tell you if it's going to be added to a map or something. But as far as cheating goes, you can only, like I mentioned before, like for better or worse. They're in the trough. In the trough! They're flooding! Oh my god, it's never ending! There's so many! They're all over! It was legitimately like a flood over the edge of the wall. I'll use the ping more now that I know it actually works for my squad mates too. There's a fucking guy right there. Shoot anything that's ahead. No, there we go. Hit. About a C4. And instant dead. I think that's also misleading. Majority of people that cheat do not want to get caught, and they don't want to be seen as a joke. If you rage cheat, as it's called, where you just sit there and you just like fucking spin around and insta-kill everything, that not only will get you instantly banned, because anyone looking at it knows that you're sus and cheating, but then people know you're a joke. Cheaters don't want to be seen as a joke. I say one of the reasons a lot of people cheat is because they have an ego. They have hubris, right? They want to be the cool guy that kills everyone.
Like, there was this whole group around the corner.
They want a taste of that glory, right? They want to be good too. Found him!
Bro, what? Where's the kid?
I got the kid in the corner.
Right here in the corner.
No, I got the other corner? Oh my god, in this corner! He's in the corner! I'm sorry, George. I got him. Levolution! Levolution! You're not gonna stay there. I'm not gonna bandage there. That's death. But like you think someone's just gonna insta-brain everyone. I don't think that normally happens. You see that with streamers? You see that a lot with streamers. I'm just talking louder and louder because the volume. That's where this game's getting louder. There we go. You see that with streamers, but that's because usually people that cheat against streamers know that they're, like, people in this game definitely don't know I'm streaming, especially on Kick. There's a guy on my... Oh. That's actually a grenade. There's a snake in there, guys. But like if you see cheaters, like streamers go against cheaters, that's usually because they know that the guy is a streamer and they just want to make the guy's life miserable. Most cheaters do not do it in a way so that you'll be found out immediately. Which is why a lot of cheats have a humanization feature, which is just a clever way of saying it slows down your aim and it doesn't snap the targets instantly. There's a bunch of different things that make it so it's more human-like. But that's a buzzword they use on their cheat sheet. Looks like he's dead. He's not. He is dead. What the fuck? They're intentionally blowing that up. Oh yeah, above average, sure, but what is the difference between someone with above average KD and, like, let's say... That's why we actually talk about that. Normally I'll, like, point out, like, what's the guy doing with, like, 30... like 80 and 10 or something at the top of the scoreboard, and he's not in a vehicle either. Vehicles will score more points, right? Like, what is he doing the entire game? Putting aside Claymore meta, which is stupid, because if you watch some of the memer streamers do that shit, like they play a night map and run around just put Claymores everywhere because there's no deploy limit. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Hey! Which you can rack up an insane amount of kills doing that, and obviously you should either you should only be allowed to deploy the number of claymores that you can carry, or they should just despawn when you die. Fuck, they're all on the bridge. Throw grenades at the bridge, edge of the bridge. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was covering what you were saying, and yeah, that's partially true, but at the same time, you know, there's also people that do legitimately score KD. I guess, you know, for sure, maybe we even are saying the same thing, it's just, like, there isn't a silver bullet, but as far as, like, inferences go, so you're talking inferences, scoring, for sure, you can use that, but it's not an end-all, be-all.
I got you, better stay with me.
You don't get all the score points? Oh my god. You stole the res points. Cheating is actually one of those topics I can talk about for an extremely prolonged period of time. It's been like one of my passions for years. I fucking hate cheaters so much. Oh my god. It's one of the reasons my channel on Twitch didn't grow too. Like, people don't like hearing about people cheating. Even though it's like all over the place. People just don't want to hear that shit. So it's disheartening. It is, for how interesting it is too. It really ruins your mood when you think it's not like a legit, oh my god, it's not a legit game. There's AP mines in here. Yeah, I mean, it's like the weird thing is, like, even if you talk about, like, for instance, top 500 players in Overwatch, so someone that's extremely skilled, right, in the game itself, generally don't even know what they're talking about when it comes to cheating, which is an even weirder thing. Like, all you have to do is, like, Google cheats to kind of figure out that there's a lot of cheats out for a game, right? And putting aside the cheats that don't really work and get you banned, cheating's now a billion-dollar empire. Like, if you're a handful of guys, you can make millions of dollars making cheats, like cowboy coders. So just people that wanna have their own hours and their own job, and they don't care about a video game. Make some cheese, as it's called. That is not where we wanted to lay down. Medic! Medic! Ah! Yeah, I mean, I've reported almost no one in this game. I'll talk about it. There's difference when I actually click the report button. That's when I actually have enough confidence to think they're actually cheating. In Overwatch, it's basically 1 to 2 per game, or 1 to 2 every other game. In this game, like I said, it's only been like 3 people in the week or so that we played. But yeah, like, I mean, it's like, there's a lot of people that seem to think like you're going to be a bad person if you, like, Google cheating, too. Like, you look up cheats. No. You have to know what you're looking for so you can catch people. I'm not really even paying attention to the game, I'm just yakking.
Oh, I'm jacking the motherfucker!
There's another guy by the boxes. Yeah, so if you got... Oh my god, Idawin! Idawin's here. It's definitely past quitting time. He's probably been sitting in chat, just sitting there, lurking, because he doesn't want the chat to end. Idawin knows if he shows up, the chat ends, or the stream ends. That did not work at all. I just ADS while jumping, and it did not... Yeah. Game does not like when you're jumping and flaring. Edge of the building by the teal pickup truck. Camo pickup truck? What color is this? Olive pickup truck. I think he's dead though. No. By the olive pickup truck. But like, as far as cool things go, AI anti-cheat's actually really fucking cool. I like talking about that whenever it pops up. So other people talk about it, and then maybe more people, because AI has definitely come a long way. We were talking about ChatGPT at the beginning of the stream, too. AI has definitely come a long way. I thought it was going to be another decade before we had AI shit. Yeah, and if they get banned, just buy it again. Yeah, no shit, buy another license. Oh my god, the building's full! The building's full of them! They're all over the building! The building's covered with them! Throw your grenades! Grenades and C4!
Help, medic.
Don't care about me!
I'm coming.
We'll try the Groza since we just unlocked it. Was it the Groza? I heard this is pretty powerful, and we'll give this a shot. What is... So, do you know... What is the speed? I thought it was... Originally thought it was just 80 time, but I think it is a combination of draw speed and 80 time. So when you go sprint to fire, in other games it can be called something else. So sprint to fire, your ability to fire after you sprint, I believe is draw speed. This isn't just for pulling out the weapon, right? So certain weapons like the PP is actually really good because it's 0.8 on draw speed and then 0.26. Whereas Groza is kind of about average because it's 0.22 and 1.1. This guy go. Yeah. I got you, Barky. Yeah, it's in its early stages, and that's really what matters. It just needs to get some, seed money going. Like, they're a startup already, and they supposedly have clients. Whether or not that's true or not, you know. Everyone has really big clients, right? Just can't tell you who they are.
Fuck out of here.
Wow. Basement floor. He's reloading right side by the door. Oh my god, there's so many! Throw grenades in here! They're still in here! Sprint to fire is 10% quicker. Is that how it works?
Medic!
Are you guys dying?
Hey, put me down.
Oh, I'm down, David. I'm down.
I mean, to be fair, if you're getting shot in the brain, you're probably about dead anyways, so.
Chill, Bubba. Oh.
You look so cute when you're standing over me. Hey, put me down. Put me down. I'm gonna fight.
Don't let me down.
Burn the bodies so they don't come back. Burn the bodies.
Start with this.
That's a war crime, brother.
But yeah, if you're curious, there's a Wired. I love bringing it up. There's a Wired article. It's called Chicken Drumstick. It's about PUBG Mobile cheating. And they did an article where they did an interview with the guy that made the cheat. And they said they made $80 million. 3 guys made $80 million over the course of a year. And they didn't actually shut down the cheat. Like, they didn't find it. It was PUBG Mobile. They didn't find the cheat and, like, ban it. What happened was they found them in real life. They found them in real life and sent them to jail in China. like they cheated at basically anti-cheat. They cheated at anti-cheat. That's not the same thing as actually finding people. Type in, I think it was Wired. Chicken Drumstick PUBG Mobile cheating. Was it Wired? I should bring it up, though. Maybe not Wired. Pretty good. They're below. In the trough, in the trough.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Maybe we'll get a red dot so we can get off this horde thing. Yeah. So you've probably heard about it before, but there's only so many.
Switch team and red list. How about that?
There's only so many. There's only so many stories about it, right? You know, everyone's like, oh, well, you know, sue the pants off them or whatever. But in China and certain countries, it's actually illegal, depending on what it is. And obviously, they have to catch them in the first place. Weirdly enough, is they actually got caught. Like that just kind of shows you the state that cheating's in, where they don't even bother with proxies. Like, And putting servers in countries where they won't get caught and sent to jail. Like a different country than what they live in. Like, come on. Please. Like basic shit, right? Basic crime shit. Assuming they have laws where they get sent to jail for that. Lovely. I think this is their spawn. Yeah. We're gonna go to F. Take an F. Take an F. Lots of claymores. Jesus. Are you alive? I threw a C4 on you! Zombies!
Shit.
Zombies are real! I just killed someone. I actually don't know how that guy didn't die, to be perfectly honest. We definitely threw C4 in that room. I can find... It's actually really cool. If you are new to cheating... What is this guy fucking talking about? I think it's Wired. And you're like, what is this guy? There's no way. Sit. No. I mean, it is, but that's not the...
Come on, brother.
Not the website. Just a guy farming off of me. Verge? It's actually really cool. Vice. It's a Vice article. Here you go. It's actually pretty informative. If your friends are like, no one cheats. Like, there's a lot of money in things where people cheat. Check that out. It's actually, it's a well-written article, too. Where they interview the guy that actually makes it. And he, at one point, I think it was, what, 400,000 active subs or something like that? Something like 250,000 active subs. Let me check. That's just, like, it's a number that doesn't make sense. Take a look real quick here. Just kind of as a highlight here. Like, it makes sense when you start to think about cheating in terms of business. That's the way to look at it, is cheating is not kids trying to ruin other kids' fun. Cheating is a way for some people to make a lot of money. And it starts making a lot more sense when you look at it that way. So cheating is very available nowadays. Spice, chicken... just the go-tos. We're not gonna read the whole article. I've done this already on stream. The organization raked in 77 million. Wang, the guy that I think he's interviewing, owned luxury cars worth 3 million, including a Ferrari, Lamborghini, a stash of Bitcoin worth 4 million, despite the fact that his day job only paid him $462 a month. So, if you are looking at terms of ability to make money and get out of poverty, who wouldn't do this shit, right? That's like, you know, he had a Lamborghini and a Ferrari because he made cheats for a video game. That's incredible. Where was it? Yeah, they basically arrested him. The striking one was the number of people active subscribe, not number of people that have subscribed, active subscribers. Where is that? The article itself is actually really good. It's well worth reading. Oh, no. I was wrong. I said 250,000. Catfish is the guy. Catfish said that they had around 600,000 monthly active users. Yeah. If anyone ever questions people cheating at video games, guys, this is a mobile game. This is for PUBG Mobile. If anyone ever questions having, like, why would anyone cheat at a video game, or why would anyone make cheats for a video game? Yeah, just you gotta look at it through the lens of an industry. That's the way this is going. It's a big deal. Catfish said they had around 600,000 monthly active subscribers. That's pretty incredible. This, like I said, the whole article's worth reading if you guys haven't seen it before. It's a good primer into basically cheating industry. If you guys are curious about it, it's an older article too. It's from 2021, I think. Yeah. There's only so many of these, and oh, there's a listen button too. It's pretty good. It's well worth bringing up. Your friends, you're curious about that. There's no way anyone cheats at video games. If 3 people can make $77 million, I think there's a lot of people that'd be willing to compromise their morals, which just amounts to breaking a video game, to make a shitload of money. So that's the state we're in right now, and I'm not trying to drill into you guys because obviously I'm preaching to the choir here, but there are a lot of people that still think that no one cheats at video games and that cheating's really rare and that no one would make money off it. There's, you know, like, you just type in the name of the game and cheats in it. I'm not going to do it for BattleBit because I don't think it's gotten that bad, and it's literally just like 3 guys running things, but yeah, that's where things usually end up. We're going to call things here tonight, guys. We had some pretty good streams. Did enjoy yakking about stuff. We had like one really bad game. As I mentioned before, you can immediately tell how good, like, how the server is going based on the number of people that are talking. And that last server, it's even later. That was like, what, an hour and a half ago? That last server had a shitload of people talking, right? But that one server that we were on with, like, just like getting insta-brain from people from every which angle, there's no one talking because no one's having fun. No one at all is having fun. That's the way it goes, though. But we're going to call things here tonight, guys. If you are new to the stream and you enjoy BattleBit, make sure you hit the follow button in whatever corner of the platform you are on. I stream to Kick, Facebook, and YouTube live every night from about 11 p.m. to 4 in the morning, give or take. Depends on what's going on in my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Since this is a second job, I don't always have time to stream full. So usually I try to put in 4 hours or so per night and 7 days a week. So, oh my God, Idwin followed me. Thank you. What a nice guy. What a nice guy, guys. Isn't he a nice guy? Such a nice guy. Idwin actually followed me from Twitch. That's impressive. Transferring from Twitch to Kick is very painful. I lost like 90% of my viewers, so it'll happen. Rebuild the empire, and I suspect BattleBit is kind of even on the low end. And usually you have to go with what's trending. So maybe once we go back to Overwatch 2, we'll get some more viewership too, which is what I normally stream, and I will be going back to it basically when this game dies, give or take, or I get bored of it. So we'll see where things go here, guys. Tomorrow will be more BattleBit, though. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Thursday night and Friday. So the start of your weekend. Have a good day, guys.